Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of three between the Kansas City Royals and the Oakland A's. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chris Bassett will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
So striding in, Terrence Gore, and we are set for baseball here this evening. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, Dero, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass, because you can't expect them to string a ton of hits together.
So digging in now, Raul Mondesi, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. 2 out, nobody on. Drilled down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Grossman moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Into the box, Alex Gordon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. 1 left for Kansas City. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Homer Bailey gets the ball for the Royals in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad. And recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. 1 out.
Batting third.
At the plate, Chad Pinder, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. Here's Chris Davis now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hamilton on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. We've played an inning, still. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday.
Hunter Dozier.
He's set, and the pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Behind 0-2 now. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen short.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, number 66. It was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Start of that swing a bit too early. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, number 66 is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations. A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a double steal try here. Very weakly on the ground. The 1-2. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets fouled. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. High drive deep down the left field line. Grossman is going to get there to make the catch a few steps into foul territory for out number 2. Digging in, Billy Hamilton. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
2 down, runners at first and second. Lifted in the air out to right. Piscotty's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Royals strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So that brings up the
leading off for the game, third baseman, Huffman.
He's out. 3 out. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. He's out. Out.
digging in for his second at bat, number 66. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at bat, and that one just missed outside. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Reined in. The second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with two on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's two outs.
In now, Martin Maldonado. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. This year against right-handed pitching, Maldonado is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Royals are on top 1-0. Standing in, Chris Davis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air out to right. After it is Soler, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Play ball.
Digging in, Terrence Gore. No hits to this point.
Terrence Gore.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back. The 1-1. 1-2 now. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Missed with a slider. On the ground to the right side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
With Merrifield next to hit. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw.
He's safe.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So coming to the plate, Raul Mondesi. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. He's set. Here it comes. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Counts even at 1-1 to Raul Mondesi.
1-1.
And that's off his leg on the mound. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play, and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision. Stepping in now, Alex Gordon. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 0-2 home. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2. Smoke toward the hole. Pinder from shallow right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Here's Robbie Grossman, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the right. And there's 1 away. Striding in, Ramon Liriano. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Line drive to left. Gore is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The batter, second baseman.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. After it is Hamilton. And the inning is over. Can't ask. Ready for another chance. Hunter goes.
Third baseman, Hunter.
Into the box now.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
Let's play ball. 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Kansas City, number 31, Ian Kennedy.
He's safe. 3. He's safe.
And that brings in the Jerry Blevins is going to.
Number 39, Jerry Blevins.
3. He's out.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Athletics, number 36, Yujiro Batiste.
Brad Boxberger is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's Chris Davis now. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Check swing here and a little looper. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Matt Chapman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Boxberger, a California native, actually, who was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
This pitch is popped up. Number 66 over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Grounded to the right. Merrifield scoops it up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Willie Peralta comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 43, Willie Peralta.
Here's Kendrys Morales. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, first baseman, Kendrys Morales.
First pitch of the at-bat. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. And I believe your tying run's going to be in scoring position right away as this is down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for... bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And now with the possible time run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma.
Hunger will get an opportunity off the bench here as he'll bat with runners at the corners now and still nobody out. No balls and one strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at one. Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. Hit hard down the right field line. But a foul ball. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball two. Here now the 2-2. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The relay, second now, but he's safe as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Boy, Dero, talk about the definition of clutch coming up in the ninth and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the ninth inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on that.
Here's Robbie Grossman. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. The catch is made. Here comes the winning run from third. And it's celebration time as the A's are going to walk off with a win.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Oakland A's came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. The weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Trevor Bauer gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks. And that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Standing in, Max Kepler. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Hey, Matty V, you know what, D-Row, this could be a long summer right now. You can't win a division in May, but you certainly can play yourself out of a division in May, and they need to turn things around in a big way right now.
Yeah, the way this team has played the early parts of this season, we find ourselves in May, but you know what? You can't help but look at the 25-man roster they're putting forth and notice to yourself that, hey, a lot of these guys might not be here if they don't get this turned around.
Bauer features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Now the 3-0 offering. Finds the zone, strike one.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Kepler gets his lead at first, nobody out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez has a read on it. He's got it one away. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Here comes the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Kipnis on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Twins 0. Indians coming up. You're tuned to Major League Baseball on the show. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, you know that 5th inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Now batting, Jake Bowers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And, guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Hey, Matty V, this has been a good division so far. And hey, D-Row, even though their lead isn't as big as it once was, they're playing some good baseball, and they'd love to carry this into a strong month of May.
Yeah, they find themselves sitting in first place after April. I'm telling you, that's all you can ask for in this game. I know it's a long season, a lot of games left to be played, but they find themselves in a nice spot.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. In there for strike one.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player ton of defensive.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit up. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Santana brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. It was a 2-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's game. From the stretch. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a miss by Gonzalez as he's a strikeout victim here. 2 away. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, as usual, opposing pitchers have to be very careful when dealing with Carlos Gonzalez. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Two and 2. Santana, the runner at first with 2 gone. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Uh-oh, missed it. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a 9.
Striding in for the Indians, Roberto Perez. And the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
3 runs already home here. To 1 and 2 now. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. A shot down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2 and 2. Here now the 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds at 2 and 2. 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wins. The next Twin.
Leading off for the Twins, the left fielder, number 20, Evan Rosario.
3. He's safe. He's out. Ball 4. Take the game. 3. He's out. 3. He's out. Ball 4. Take the game.
So it's bases loaded.
The second baseman, number 22, Nathan Hitman.
Mike Morin is called upon to pitch.
For the Twins, number 66, Mike Morin.
3.
Now pitching for the Indians, number 36, A.J. Cole.
Up next for Minnesota, Max Kepler, and their runners at the corners now.
Right fielder, Max Kepler.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's tapped foul to home plate. The 0-1. Popped him up. Ramirez is there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will. Stepping in, Roberto Perez.
Leading up for the Tribe, catcher, Roberto Perez.
3. 4. Take the base.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 39.
Now to the plate, Roberto Perez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Hanley Ramirez come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Hanley Ramirez.
Start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Gonzalez on second. Naquin at first. 2 out in the inning. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scope has it on to first, and the Tribe are held in check as the inning is over. So Brad Hand comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation. here.
Number 64 is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1. Skied into very shallow right. Naquin has it in his sights. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Riding in once again, Jorge Polanco. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heading after it is Naquin. He's got it. A great running play. Number 64 will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Francisco Lindor.
Now playing right field, number 60. Now pitching for Minnesota, number 19, Ron Harper.
Nick Whitgren takes the mound to start the 11th inning. Ready now, Jonathan Schoop. He's 1 for 4 for the. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Luplow. 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Here's C.J. Cron now. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cron is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot.
Let's play ball. Three. Ball 4, take the base. He's safe. Ball 4, take the base. 3.
John Edwards takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning. Into the box, Mitch Garver. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Leading off for the Twins, catcher, Mitch Garver.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
How about
ready for another shot now, Marwin Gonzalez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. One out, nobody on. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. The 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Lindor is up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready once again, C.J. Cron. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Kipnis onto the grass. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the... In now for Cleveland, Jordan Luplow.
Drive, center fielder, Jordan Luplow.
Addison Reed enters the game now with...
For the Twins, number 43, Addison Reed.
Here's Byron Buxton now, and error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance.
Number 25, Byron Buxton.
First pitch on its way, and now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Ramirez barehands it. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Number 60.
In now, number 60.
Let's play ball.
Dan Otero gets to pitch in this one after all, as he answers the call in the 15th inning.
And Otero.
Striding forward now is the DH, Nelson Cruz. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Up around the face.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can. And
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
well, if somebody is anxious to end this thing and get the heck out of here.
Play ball.
The left fielder, number 1.
Stepping in, Mitch Garver. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Mitch Garver.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
A swing and a ground ball to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
And the throw in gets away from him. Here's Jonathan Scope now.
Jonathan Scope.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. Now in the box, Jason Kipnis. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Taylor Rogers gets to pitch in this one after all, as he answers the call in the 15th inning. First pitch coming, here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Ready with another 0-2. This pitch is popped up. Here's Scope to make the catch, and there's out number one.
The right fielder, number 30.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. First pitch on its way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Another 0-2 home. Count remains at 0-2. One out, nobody on. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is over, 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Roberto Perez.
Roberto Perez.
Blake Parker gets the pitch in this one after all, as he answers the call in the 15th inning.
Blake Parker.
He's set. Here it comes. Here's a strike. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Last strike now for Cleveland. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled off. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Up with it, Garver. Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
It's times like these that I wish we were paid by the inning. The game seemed endless, but the fireworks in the top of the 15th were enough to decide it, and they hang on for the nice road win.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. Addison Reed claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan